crazy, and you do love me. That's the point, April.
I don't love you anymore.
Please, don't do this.
If you're going through a breakup right now and you've watched all the videos on YouTube about this technique and that technique, look, I get it. Nothing seems to be working.
I hate you. You were just some boy who made me laugh at a party once, and now I loathe the sight of you.
And today I'm going to give you the one technique that most videos don't talk about, and I really haven't seen out there on the internet, on podcasts, or any other breakup material. This one technique helped change my mindset towards breakups, and it actually made me a lot more positive and healthy in my future relationships.
Break your heart.
Already broken.
So with that being said, let's jump into today's episode and break it down. What is up, guys? My name is Sumi, and if you haven't done so already, hit that bell notification to stay on top of all my videos. Definitely follow me on all major platforms, and if you ever need help one-on-one, click the link in my bio so we can talk. Let's get into today's video where we talk about the one secret formula that allowed me to get over my breakups in coordination with all the other stuff that you see out on the internet. Breakups are tough. Breakups are extremely hard. I honestly think that breakups are the hardest thing that you can go through in life because you're losing a part of you. You're losing someone that you invested so much time, so much effort, so much energy, so much life in. And it's very difficult to let go of this person because this person is not someone of your past, it's a potential for the future. So you're not only losing the past memories of that person that you shared together, but you're also losing what you guys can build in the future. It's a very dangerous moment for you, where you can have dangerous thoughts, where you can think in certain ways that aren't productive, and you become very emotional. And you're almost frantic in how you want to help yourself. You want to feel better immediately. And so getting them back might make you feel better in your thoughts, but it's not going to. Trust me, that person that caused you so much pain, that betrayed you, that let you go, that decided that it wasn't good for you guys to be together, is not someone you need back in your life. And so when you go on YouTube, when you go on the internet and you look up breakup techniques or how to get over breakup, there's a lot of general info out there. And trust me, I'm someone that talks a lot about this. So the no contact rule, destroying everything that reminds you of them, maybe going on a vacation, journaling about your thoughts, staying busy, getting better. Yes, these are all wonderful things that you can do after a breakup. And I'm not saying that they don't have their power and they can't get you out of the situation that you're in. So put those aside for a moment because there's a lot of techniques out there. I'm going to talk about one thing that nobody really talks about, and that is actually being grateful for the breakup and being happy for your ex. This sounds completely backwards. When we go through a breakup, it's not that we want our ex to be completely miserable. Some people do, but typically we want them to miss us. We want them to feel bad without us in their lives. We want them to want us back. We want to be the prize. We want to be chased. We want to feel like they still need us. This is the first initial part of a breakup. Whenever I broke up with any of my exes, I wanted her to be crying about me, calling me, blowing me up. I wanted that attention very selfishly. But it's very hard to live life when they're not doing that. It's very hard to keep going when you're not getting the type of attention because typically it could be an ego thing, it could be a pride thing, or they could have genuinely moved on to something that they feel is better than you. So what do? The number one thing that you can do is first, be grateful for the breakup. The major growths that I've had in life have all come from breakups. And you can even say that I'm someone that's been built on my breakups. Breakups gave me fuel. Breakups gave me oxygen. Breakups gave me the motivation to do better in life because after every breakup, you have to realize that that person decided that there's a better person out there in the world for them and that there's better options, better individuals that could fit their life and be more compatible with them. So all it should do is motivate you to become a more successful, a more focused, a more diligent, a more locked in person. See, I think a lot of people try to go and convince their ex to get back with them because they love them very much. And that's only going to cause them to pity you, to feel bad for you, and to look at you as lower because you're pedestalizing them. And eventually they're going to lose interest once again once they realize that they don't feel bad for you anymore. That does wear off. So breakups should motivate you to become the best version of yourself. And it's a lot easier to acquire people in relationships and intimate manners when you are a very high caliber individual. See, a lot of guys talk about game and smooth talking women. And there's a saying out there from Abraham Lincoln that says, if I had 6 hours to cut down a tree, I spent the first 5 sharpening my axe. And what that really translates to in this category, in this context, is become the best version of yourself so that people would feel stupid for letting you go. so that people could never replace you in life. And after every single breakup, I leveled up my life, I got better in every single category, and I showed people that I can be better and that you missed out on this train that you should have invested in. That's the first part, the gratitude that you have to show them that you can actually improve. And it's not going to happen overnight. Trust me, success is not something that you can build overnight, and marketing that success to them is not something that you're going to get in a second. To be honest, the initial goal is always to market that success. The initial goal is to show them that I'm better, but it takes months. And in the process of becoming better, you find people that are more compatible to you, you find a lot more happiness in your own life, and you build a confidence that just shows you that you don't need this person. But the second part of this entire episode is really what I want to get into. It's being grateful that your ex is gone and being happy for them. Like genuinely wanting them to be happy. And this is something that a lot of people are just like, dude, that's so weird. But I'm going to tell you why it's the most amazing thing ever. I want all my exes to be happy. I want them to be traveling the world. I want them to be enjoying the best dinners with their new boyfriend. I want them to be having the best, most intimate sex in the world. Seriously, I do. From the bottom of my heart, I want nothing but their happiness. Because I'm going to tell you something. The first part is being grateful for the breakup and improving yourself. And as I've improved myself, I never want them to come back. I don't want my ex to be miserable, because if my ex is miserable, she's going to want me back in her life. They're going to want you back in their life. Why would you want that? Why would you want someone that it didn't work out with to sit there and want you back? They're unhappy, and respectfully, as you get better in life, you don't want them back. I don't want my exes back. I don't want them to come knocking at my door and say, oh my God, I wish that I had you back. Like in a very initial part of the breakup, yes, I probably did. But now more than anything, I want them to be gone because I know I deserve better. I deserve people that are much more compatible for me. So wanting them to be happy is the best mindset that you can have. And part of journaling is actually writing out that I want them to be happy. I hope they're doing well. I hope they're living life. And if you really love somebody, if you really, really, really love somebody, you will always want the best for them. I have always loved the girls that I've dated. I've always loved the relationships that I've been in. And I'm sure that you have really loved this person as well. If you don't want them to be happy, or you can't change your mindset to that, then it's lust and it wasn't really love. And understand at the end of the day that lust and love are very, very similar, and they seem like the same thing, but they really aren't. Love is wanting the best for someone no matter what. And when you genuinely love yourself first and know that you can get better, and you love this person and want them to be happy, that is where you start to really let go. I don't want any of my exes back, and you should not want your ex back, because ultimately it is a downgrade. It is holding you back. It is keeping you back in the same situation that you were in before, and you don't need that. You shouldn't want that. You shouldn't crave that relationship again. You should want someone that's going to be better for you, not only in the present moment, but also in the future. And wanting them to be happy is the ultimate way to let go. It allows you to become more positive for future relationships as well. When you want somebody back, when you wish for them to come back into your life, all you're doing is creating a fixation. And that fixation can manifest in multiple ways. You could be checking their social media. You could be looking through old memories. You could be just sitting there dreaming about them. It's very toxic to do. But wanting them to be happy and wishing them to be happy with somebody else is actually letting them know that you are letting them go. And it honestly puts you in a position of control. It pushes them away from you forcefully. I want my exes to date other men that are better for them. I want my exes to go do whatever they want to do. I don't want them to sit there and be sad over me. That puts me in control. So guess what happens? They do move on. People realistically do move on. And when that does happen, it isn't a massive hit to your ego. It isn't a massive trauma. It's a very, very known thing that you've actually wished for, and it's become the truth. And that actually brings you a little bit of happiness. Sounds crazy, but this is the truth. Many people get sad after their ex moves on. Many people get very upset after they get engaged and married. I get happy. I'm grateful. That chapter is closed. It's done. It's over. I will never, ever, ever want that person again because they've decided to make something permanent with somebody else. I don't need them anymore. And so wanting them, genuinely wanting them to be the best version of themselves, to get their life together, is the ultimate way to love them and to love life. Here are some difficulties with that. If you've ever been betrayed, if someone cheated on you, if someone broke up with you, it's very hard to want them to get better. It makes you feel insecure. It makes you feel like you weren't good enough. And trust me, I get that feeling. I've been cheated on. I've been let go of by people that I loved very much. And yeah, I definitely felt like I wasn't good enough. But the ultimate reality there is to just get better in life, improve. And if they feel like it's better for them, then who are you to stop them? Who are you to stand in their way? Who are you to convince them of your worth? That's the dumbest thing that you can do. Sitting there and saying that I'm worthy, you should take me, you should be with me, I love you so much more, is the dumbest thing that you can do. Look, first off, if you genuinely were a good person to them and you loved them and you cared about them, then they're making a bad decision and they're making a miscalculation. And why would you want someone that miscalculates in life? Why would you want someone that can make a bad decision like that? Why would you want someone that's willing to walk away from you? It's the dumbest thing that you could want back in your life. Second, if they are actually making a decision to find somebody more compatible, all it's doing is allowing them to have a happier life, which you should genuinely want if you love them. Don't be selfish, don't be greedy, don't be some possessive individual here. Let them go be happy and become better yourself. It's a calling to you to become a better, more built out, more functional, more driven individual. Every single breakup that I went through, I got better. I got better to the point that some of my exes tried to come back. And it broke my heart. It was bittersweet. Yes, in some senses, it's like, oh, she came back, he came back, whoever it was, right? You feel good about it. But is it really good that your ex is sitting there wishing for you back? Like, they're not happy. They're not doing good. This is someone that you quote unquote loved, right? Like, you genuinely love them. Why would you want them to be miserable? Why would you want them to be sad? Why would you want them to sit there and spend the rest of their life potentially wanting you back? Wish for their happiness. Wish for them to do better. And I do this by journaling. I do this by praying for them. I do this by genuinely just thinking that they should be happy. And people think this is crazy. Once again, I'm sure that there's a lot of people on the internet that'll say, this is absolutely insane. You should never do this. I have a lot of hate for this person. They betrayed me. They cheated on me. Even the exes that cheated on me. I want them to find someone compatible for them so that the cheating never happens again. I want them to find someone that makes sense for them. I don't want them to get their karma. Karma will come if I want it or not. I just want them to be away from me as far as possible. And that's what's going to bring me my peace. Anybody that's deciding to walk out of your life is making a bet against you in the future that I can get better than them. A girl is going to leave you in her life because she thinks that she can find a better man. A man is not going to commit to you, or he's going to cheat on you and he's going to betray you, or he's going to leave you because he thinks that there's a better woman out there for him. That's it. They think that there's someone better. And sometimes it might not be initially like, just jumping into a relationship. Sometimes it might be like, my being alone, me being by myself is better. Why do you want that? Ask yourself, how are you so insecure that you're so codependent on somebody that you need someone to be there to validate who you are? You should still do all the breakup activities that are recommended in a lot of my other videos and a lot of my podcasts and a lot of other coaches that talk about it. The no contact, the letting go of all the items that remind you of them, keeping yourself busy, working out, surrounding yourself with friends and family, picking up a hobby, going on vacation, journaling, being active with your thoughts, meditating, yoga, whatever it might be. You should still do all those things. But you should also concurrently wish nothing but the best for your ex and be grateful for this opportunity. Be grateful for this trauma. Trauma is what builds us. We don't grow in life a lot of times without extreme pain. And this breakup is a blessing. It's letting you know that there's a change that you need to do in your life. And even though it's uncomfortable, it is going to be the best thing that could ever happen to you. I hope this video was helpful. I want to thank you for spending a little bit of your day here with me. And guys, if you ever need me, the link is down in the description below. Until next time, guys, Sumi out.